a TFWire.com video review.
Hey, this is Matrix Prime of TFWire.com with my video review of Classics Mirage. And just like the G1 Mirage figure, the Classics Mirage is also a Formula 1 race car in its alternate mode. To kick off the review, we'll start with the color scheme. And as you can clearly tell, that's primarily made up of two different colors, the blue and white. We'll start with the white. If we look here on the front spoiler, appearing on top, we have the white. And that extends all the way up the nose of the car here and onto the side vents here. And the white continues here on the cockpit area, and that extends all the way to the rear of the cockpit. And if we look at the top of the rear spoiler, we also have white. As for the blue, well, the entire rear section of the car here is made up of blue, as you can see. We also have blue appearing here on the side of the rear spoiler. We have some blue which appears here on the vent, which appears on top of the cockpit area. And then surrounding the front spoiler, we also have blue paint applications. As for secondary color, we have silver, which as you can see here is what the rims are colored here. And we also have some silver painted here on the front steering mechanism for the front wheels. The cockpit area is made up of a translucent blue plastic. And a race car wouldn't exactly be a race car without sponsorship, so let's look at those next. Appearing here on the rear spoiler in black writing, it reads Witwicky spark plugs. On the front spoiler here, in orange, it reads Lithuanian drivetrain. On the rear portion, top rear portion of the vehicle here, on each side, it reads FP Racing, and that includes a orange and black checkered logo. In green, which appears on each side of the cockpit area here, that reads Plasma Injection System. And then a race car wouldn't be a race car without its numbers, so if we look at on the side of the vehicle here, in black we have the number 26, and that's surrounded by silver paint, and that of course appears on both sides. And the number also appears here on the nose of the vehicle, but in a much smaller form. So that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode here. We also have the Autobot rub symbol, which appears on the right rear of the cockpit area. But other than that, yep, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode here. I'll now show you the transformation to robot mode. To do that, we'll start by removing the front spoiler here. We'll take the entire rear section of the vehicle here, pull it up, back, and down. We'll flip the rear spoiler up as far as it will go, and we'll go ahead and separate these sections. And as you can probably tell now, this will become the legs for the robot mode. Next, we'll turn the figure around here and rotate the arms out from underneath the vehicle, and go ahead and move them up and out of the way. We'll now take the legs and rotate them 180 degrees like so. Next, we'll take the nose of the car here, pull it down, and we'll take the section here which the arms are attached to and rotate that up as far as it will go. And then we'll take the nose and push it as far down as it will go like so. Move the head up, rotate the arms down and into place. And lastly, we'll pull the hands out from the sides of the forearms here. Like so. And we now have Mirage in robot mode. As for the color scheme, of course, it remains blue and white. We have white here on the chest area, white here on the forearms, white here on the waist and upper legs, and some white here on the feet. As for the blue, we have blue here on the upper arms, blue here on the shoulders. The head is also painted blue. We have a little bit of blue here on the waist, and of course we have some blue here on the lower legs and feet. Now the head also has some silver paint applications which are applied to the face area and are applied to the area surrounding the head. And And lastly, we also have a new color, red, which you can see here on both of the forearms. As for articulation for the figure, well, the arms can move in and out from the body. They can rotate 360 degrees, and they can bend at two places here at the elbow. They can bend, the lower arm can bend at the elbow, and then this entire section can bend up here at the upper arm as well. It's like having two different elbows. The upper half of the figure can rotate 360 degrees, or the lower half can rotate 360 degrees, depending on which portion you're holding onto, of course. The legs can move in and out from the body. They can move forward and backward. They can bend at the knee, and if you really want to get technical, the feet can also move up and down. As for the head can rotate 360 degrees. It can look down, and it can look straight on. As you can see, the head won't actually rotate up any further than that to look up, so that's pretty much it for the head. As for weapons, we have the front spoiler, as you recall, which I removed first before I actually transformed the figure, and that can be placed in either hand to act as a weapon, or it can be stored on the rear of the figure here on the back. Okay, so how do I like the figure? Well, I do have two complaints about the robot mode. The first being, it's a little thin in this area here. It looks like the figure needs to eat a sandwich or two to pack on a little weight, but that's only a minor complaint. The real major issue I have with the figure here is the location of the head. If you look at it now, it sort of looks like the figure is shrugging, pushing the shoulders way up, and in doing so, the location of the head appears here about in the middle of the shoulder area. And as I just mentioned during the discussion of the articulation, that prevents the head from actually looking up, because the rear of the head actually hits the back of the figure here. Had the head actually been placed a little higher on the figure here, it could actually look up a little more than what we're getting here. Overall, it's not a bad figure. I really like the vehicle mode. The robot mode is nice, other than the issues I just mentioned. I think it's a nice update to the original G1 figure. I mean, we have the classic transformation here, the rear of the vehicle becoming the legs, the front of the vehicle becoming the upper body. Yeah, it's a nice update to the G1 figure. I highly recommend picking it up. If it boils down to either picking this figure up or the Grimlock figure, I would go with this one simply because I think it's a much better figure. Overall, I give the figure probably an 8.5 out of 10. Certainly not the worst Classics figure. There is room for a little improvement, but an 8.5 out of 10 certainly screams buy me.